Hi, I'm Lucy from ImmersiFi, and today I'm here with Frank from Moovia. Frank, could you just go into depth about how the story of Moovia even started? Where did it all start?
Okay. Well, it was back in 2003. Home cinema was always a thing which was personally I was personally interested in, and that time we started with simple projectors. And in 2003, I wanted to start my own business. I was working before 10 years for Mercedes, and then when I was it was in the middle of my career. I just wanted to do something new on my own, and so I decided to found or to settle a company. Visivo was the original name, or is still the original name,
Uh-huh.
and we were just dealing with projectors, cable speakers, projection screens, and more or less for 10 years we were pretty focused on the projection screens.
Uh-huh.
And then I think it was in 2012 or 2013, one of our dealers from Munich contacted me and was asking me, Frank, could you provide us some seatings, because we used to get them from another supplier which is no longer existing.
Yeah.
And honestly, I had not really an idea about a seating or any knowledge about a seating. And then I told him, okay, send us a chair, and we will look at it, and we will see, and we'll dive into it and see whether we can do it. And yeah, so it started in 2014. We were the very first time on the Integrated Systems Europe.
Yeah.
That time it was still in Amsterdam.
Mhm.
And we were with our project, with our screens, and we had this one chair because it was actually the prototype. And I said, okay, it might be a chance to show our prototype on this trade show. And then I realized it was more or less I was really surprised, because all the people coming to our booth were asking about this chair.
Yeah.
And so I smelled somehow it could be an opportunity to make a business out of it. And so it started, actually. Though we had one model, and then every year we invented some some new model. And so nowadays, after it's more than 12, 13 years now, we in this during this transition,
Yeah.
we now are focused by 100% on the seating.
Yeah.
And not only as because we started with this classic home cinema thrones,
Yeah.
which at that time were usually placed in the basement.
Uh-huh.
But this is changing heavily in the past years. The home cinema is coming out of the man's cave to the living room.
Yeah.
But of course, not with that classic design. Nobody wants to have these chunky seats in the living room. And this is like this sofa is called Milano.
Uh-huh.
This is one of the things which were coming more. It goes anything when we are talking about home entertainment furniture. It goes all into the direction of sofas.
So, how customizationable are the seating from fabric to
Yeah.
colors?
Yeah.
How could you literally change all of this to suit someone's taste?
Absolutely anything, down to the
Amazing.
last screw. It's some kind of niche market, but still there are a number of reasonable suppliers and competitors. And what we've learned is there might be a chance to if you are able and willing to do a deep customization. It's a chance, because these standard chairs or these standard sofas, they are available everywhere.
Yeah.
But if someone wants to have it a little bit more narrow or wider or deeper, or with some special features, like these cup holder, or a fridge, integrated fridge, or a massage, or heating or cooling.
Yeah.
So we can do anything.
Yeah.
And we've calculated it once, where when you are including the colors and the upholstery, there are literally a million choices. You can set up your very individual personal
Yeah.
piece of furniture.
That's amazing. Which of the unique features are most popular? Is it the cup holders? Is it the color? What is the most unique feature that is most popular?
Yeah, actually, yeah, it's true. We especially when you can see, as you can see here, with these armrests, the people like to individualize the armrest, not
Uh-huh.
only from the point of size, but yeah, as you can see here, it has some wooden application. It has an integrated light. It can have, also we have these top loaders, so you can open here.
Yeah.
There's a this is not for to open, but there is a QI charger integrated.
Nice.
You can, as I said, you can integrate a fridge, and also for the middle armrest, we can perhaps later on see it in these huge middle armrests where you can store all the things, the beer and the munchies, what you need to have an excited moving experience.
Yeah.
That is
Amazing.
actually the most experience, the most asked thing what they're looking
Yeah.
for, and yeah, we are good in that. Yeah.
Amazing. So which is your favorite?
Actually, this is my favorite. We are working together with furniture designers, which are coming, with new ideas, because when you are coming from a traditional home cinema, the chairs are very cozy, very comfortable, but they look more or less uh, a little bit old-fashioned,
Okay.
actually.
Yeah.
And so we started some years ago. We started to work with young designers to get new ideas, and this is such an example here, the Milano, which attracts also by design, not only by functionality.
Okay.
Because in the beginning it was all about functionality, but now it comes together also with a good design.
And lastly, can we expect any new designs in 2026?
Of course, we will. We are always, first of all, we are always working also on our current models to give them a facelift every year, to keep it more or less modern. And we will bring a new sofa still within this year. And also this year we introduced sometimes we are introducing, let's say, options of the current models, like the long chair, what we have there. Yeah, and so we always have to, never can stop. You always have to think about what can I do better, what can I do differently, and this is what we are doing.
Definitely. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.